Hey everyone, welcome to another adventure in real estate. And we here at the Kingery team, we are always trying to keep you in the know about real estate, okay? And I had an interesting conversation here recently. A gentleman asked me about big investors coming in and buying up all the real estate. And I had to be honest with him. I said, I just don't see that. I haven't seen a lot of that. And it got me to thinking. And so I did a little bit of research, and guess what? I pulled a little slide here for you, a little information. This comes from the John Burns Research and Consulting Firm, and those guys they do a lot of things as far as research and consulting goes. But this will show you that when you look at what big investors, what do they represent in the market, guys? We can go back for a ways, and you can see here they are a pretty small part of the overall market, a pretty small part. And when you look at here recently, the third quarter of 2024, this is some data that I put together that I found and wanted to share with you guys. But in the third quarter, we're just over 1%. So you think about of the 100 transactions that go on, one of those one of those is really has something to do with what I would be referred to as big investors. And I think big investors in this data set deals with those folks that own 100 or more properties. I think is how that's defined. And so when you look at things um, in a big picture sense, I really think when you get into rural, like Franklin County, Henry County, Roanoke County, you get into some of these rural counties, I just don't think we see big investors at all. I really think you find that in Raleigh or Richmond or Washington. You get into some of these really big cities. I think that's when you're going to see some of that stuff. So I just wanted to share with you a question that I got here as I was visiting with just a good friend, and he was asking me some questions about what was going on in the real estate market, and I thought I'd share this. So if you're interested in buying, selling real estate, Kingery Team, kingeryteam.com, we would love to talk with you. And we're going to let this wrap things up for this episode of Adventures in Real Estate. We'll look forward to seeing you next time. Until then, take care.